Hi guys, it's Sherry. Today we are doing the September CreateAlong box kit. So we have the earrings and the box kit together, and I'm going to show you what comes in both kits here. So first we're going to start out with the box. So you're going to get a wooden set here, and when you put it together, it is a box. Now I did not put it together yet because I'm not sure exactly what I am going to do with it, but I know when you put it together, you could do a beautiful puzzle on top. So basically you're just gonna literally put a box together. Now I would personally glue this all together because I like to make sure that everything is gonna stay together forever type of thing. And then this would be the top here. And then you could put the little puzzle pieces on top. And I just thought this was such a cute little idea. So just cut out the little puzzle pieces and you could connect everything together and have some little fun with it. You know, use your imagination with that. So now, so that is what you will get with those pieces. And then for the earrings, you get this really cool owl, which I absolutely adore. I was kind of playing around with it, but look at that. Look at the little owl eyes. How cute is that? So the pieces basically would go something like that. So very, very cute. And then, of course, one of my favorite things that we always get are the molds. And this is a puzzle mold. And then you will get little earring pieces as well. And I love that she always includes the post along with some of your acrylic pieces. You will also receive some green glitter and some green mica powder. And then these, which I thought were really cool, we're going to be using these today. So what these are little word stamps. So this one says spirit, child, dream, moon, star, and wild. So very, very cute, and they show up real nice, and I'm looking forward to showing you that. And then this texture mat. I hope you could really see how beautiful this mat is. You have some deer and bears and trees and leaves, and it is just absolutely fabulous. A little fox here. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful piece. And then the silk screens. This is called Fiddle Fern Frenzy. And I love Kira's silk screens. They're always beautifully made. And then, of course, her little stencil. This one is called Forest Ferns. So beautiful piece as well. So this is everything you will receive in your box. Today, the project that we are going to be working on is going to be a bookmark. So I want to kind of do something a little bit different this time around. So we're going to use our stencil and just set that on there. And then I'm going to roll it over. And I'm going to use the glitter. And let's just kind of put that right on there. And I'm not going to cover the entire thing in glitter. Just spread it around. I really want to kind of use as much as I can in this particular kit because I love everything. All right. Lift that up. And I'm just going to use a cutter that I have and cut out what I want to use. me just smooth this out a bit. All right. I'm going to get my little owl, cut his body out, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go like this. I think it's this way, to be honest. I think that's the direction it goes in. So I'm going to cut his stomach out. And then let me get his eyes, or his head, I mean. For the head, I'm actually going to use some baby powder to make sure that the clay does not stick into the cutter. Anytime I have like detailed pieces, I like to put baby powder or water on it because it just prevents it from sticking. That's basically how this little guy is going to go. Oops. And we're going to put that owl right on here. I love the idea of just keeping it nice and simple. And we're actually going to put some stuff in the middle there. But that's going to be at the end. So now I'm just going to take some of my Inca Gold. And then I'm going to kind of go right around. Let's get him colored up. Hey, look how cute he is. So simple and easy. I love bringing these simple little easy projects to you guys. All right, next I am actually going to cut away right around him. You can honestly use any bookmark cutter you have. Kira has a ton of them. And then let me just, there we go. Alrighty. Next, I'm going to take my black clay once again, and I'm going to take my mica powder. And I am going to, I don't know how many of these I'm going to do. So let's just pick out, I think 4. We're just going to do 4. That should be, maybe I should only do 3. Let's do 3. So we have Wild Child, Spirit, Dream, Moon. I know I want to do Dream. Let's do Wild Child and Dream because I think that'll be fun. Okay, Child. And Dream. So 1, 2, and 3. Oops. All right, smooth out your edges here. Let's do wild at the top. Child. And dream. There we go. Look how cute that's coming out. I'm going to take a little bit more of my Inca Gold, put a little bit on, and just kind of go over the puzzle pieces just by patting them, because I don't want it completely covered, but I need it to have some color so you can really see the words. There you go. Beautiful. All right, I will place this in my oven. I'm going to bake it at recommended time and temperature. Let me just straighten that out a bit. And then we will come back and finish this piece up. My piece is out of the oven. It is completely cooled off. Look how adorable that looks. I love this one. I absolutely adore this piece. So the next thing I want to do is put some UV resin and then put these little, I'm not even sure what they're called, but they're little shiny pieces in there. You could put anything in the middle of this. You could do little gemstones. You could do glitter. I mean, there's so many things that you can come up with just to have fun with them. And I'm just going to grab some of these and just put them in there. Truthfully, there's no right or wrong way of doing this. Just stick them right in there. That piece is long. And then let me just kind of go in there. Just have fun with your piece. Let me get that. You know what I would love to see? If I had little words that were so tiny that they would fit inside the belly of the owl. I think that would be adorable. So maybe you could take your words, cut them real tight, and then stick them inside the little belly, and that would be super cute. I will place this under my UV light. All right, guys, look at that. Isn't that not adorable? I think it's so cute. So the last thing I want to do is take some of my Sculpey gloss glaze. I know Kira has some, but I just don't have any on hand right now. So I'm going to use the Sculpey gloss glaze, but hers is wonderful. So if you're interested in finding something new, check hers out. And then I'm just going to put that right over everything. It'll protect everything nicely. And there we go. Basically, all we have to do is wait for everything to dry, and then we have our beautiful bookmark. So let me pull it up a little bit closer for you guys. But look how fun that piece is. So I hope that you enjoy creating along with me. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you all next month. Bye.